All right, so it appears that 2025 is getting started off with a bang, no pun intended. But I made a post prior to the new year, and it was just a quick post in the communities tab. And at the end of that post, I told everyone to stay safe, and that the world was a crazy place and the world has lost its mind. And I just knew that, not saying that I have the premonition of foresight or anything like that. I just know how insane people are. And then, wouldn't you know it, not even well off into the day, we get a crazy number of things that have happened. As you all know, we've already had two major incidences. We're going to talk about them both, not here, but we're going to talk about the Tesla truck here exploding. And this happened actually while I was online, and I was talking to the fellas, and we were just kind of vibing out, and I literally said, oh my God, because it popped up in my algorithm, and I was literally watching the video, and I'm like, this is insane. And then as I watched this Tesla truck literally explode on camera, you could see fireworks almost coming out of the end and out of the back end, and it's flying all over the place. It looked like something from straight out of a movie, right? But here's a news report that, they don't have. I'm pretty sure they have all the information now. They're not going to release it. It's going to be days, of course, before we get all of the facts and details. But here's just a little snippet of the news and them talking about this earlier, and then we're going to move on into what we know, what we've learned since then.
We want to turn now to another breaking news story, and I'm going to caution you. We are following this developing story. We want to be clear that we do not know anything that ties what I'm about to say, that story, to what we've been talking about in New Orleans. This is just a separate story that we're learning about. Authorities are investigating a vehicle fire outside the Trump International Hotel in
You could see clearly, as clear as day, you see the Tesla truck there on fire in the background. And since then, we have learned that there has been one casualty, but that casualty is the person who pulled up inside and parked this vehicle and stayed outside. But let's get more details.
Vegas, that left one person dead, injured several others. We believe the vehicle in question is a Cybertruck. At a press conference this afternoon, authorities did not have any information on the cause of that fire. They said they have many unanswered questions. Here's some of what they said moments ago.
I know you're looking for a lot of answers, and ideally right now we just don't have a lot of answers. We're going to continue to work as hard as we can over the next 24 to 48 hours.
NBC News correspondent Emily Aketa is following this story and joins me now. So, Emily, we played that soundbite. What else do we know at this point about what happened in Las Vegas?
So I'll start with just kind of underscoring the outstanding questions at this point. There are still so many unknowns around the circumstances of the vehicle fire, including, was this mechanical, accidental, intentional? Authorities would not weigh in on that. But we know that fire and police in Las Vegas responded to the valet section just outside, as you can see on your screen, of the Trump Hotel in Las Vegas. That's on the northern end of the Las Vegas Strip, to a vehicle fire. The fire has since been put out, but they are encouraging people to avoid the area. We learned from authorities moments ago.
You can hear the fireworks going off in the background.
Minor injuries, some transported to the hospital, and one person who had been in that Cybertruck, they did die. Now, looking at various videos posted to social media, you can see smoke billowing into the sky from a distance away. You can see the flames on your screen right there as well. Some people on social media describing hearing loud sounds and types of explosions, but we're still waiting for more information, and authorities say they expect to be able to share more information in the coming hours. It appears that it was, again, seeing on your screen, a Cybertruck. That is one of the newer vehicles from Tesla, Elon Musk's company. We know Elon Musk does have a position in the incoming administration under Donald Trump in his presidential administration, Kate.
All right, and Emily, what have we heard? Have we heard anything from the Trump organization since that was outside a Trump hotel?
So the Trump Organization, as well as Donald Trump's son, Eric Trump, posting to social media saying they acknowledge the electric vehicle fire, also writing in part, the safety and well-being of our guests and staff remain our top priority. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to the Las Vegas Fire Department and local law enforcement. The FBI is now also involved with this. Also, the governor acknowledging that they are monitoring the situation as well. But still a rapidly developing situation, Kate, with so many unanswered questions. But you can understand the concern given the timing and the location of this.
Yeah, so we just saw, we know what just happened with the CEO of United Healthcare getting literally assassinated on the streets of New York in broad daylight. And then you follow that up with the beginning of the year, and we have two major incidents that happen across the states, and this being one of them. It's no question that this was they're acting as if they don't know of whether this was premeditated and whether this was intentional, whether this was a message that was being sent. It's obvious and clear as day. It's a Tesla truck for starters. So let's start there. If you know anything about what's been going on, you haven't had your head under the rock, then you know the relationship between Elon Musk and Donald Trump has been highly criticized in the public eye and in media across every platform, right? Nobody likes that the two of them have linked up. Nobody likes that the two of them are friends. Nobody likes that, it seems that Elon Musk is gaining more and more power than he already had. And now he's gaining power in the political space. And there's a lot of people that don't like it. And so they want to send a message. And again, I talked about how the guy who ended up taking the life of the United Healthcare CEO, some pompous rich kid who y'all thought he was like y'all. Newsflash, he's not like y'all at all, okay? That he was a rich boy. He grew up with money. His parents had money. He's always had money. Never experienced the poor, quote-unquote, lifestyle. He's never experienced struggle, at least monetarily, like you all have. So you all were thinking that he was some type of hero. And again, we have another situation where an idiot pulls up. He sat in front of the building. He had his foot on the brakes. And we know that because you can see it through the camera footage that I've seen on social media. And he's just sitting there. And then as he's sitting there, all of a sudden the truck explodes. And you can see all types of fireworks going off in the video. And as I'm watching it, I'm like, yo, are those fireworks? And this is before any news or anything came out about it. You could literally see the fireworks. And in this video here, you can hear the fireworks still going off and still being set off from the fire in the background. You can hear the fireworks. So it's obvious and clear as day. This was a planned, type of attack. I don't know if they were intending to take out multiple people with it. But if you were, then you failed your mission. If you were intending to take out multiple people, mission failed. Okay? Mission failed. The only person you took out was yourself, which you should have did that just from the front. We didn't need a show for you to take yourself out of the game, right? But I think this speaks more so to the brazenness that we are going to see in 2025 across the media landscape, right? Because now we have access to all this technology. Everybody has an iPhone. Everybody has a way to record all these different things that they're doing. There's cameras literally set up all over the city, all over the state. You probably can't do anything in today's world without being seen or recorded by some type of device or some type of CCTV footage. So I think as we go forward, we're just going to see more and more of this. Unfortunately, it's going to ramp up. And I do, as much as it doesn't matter, this isn't about who you chose in the political debate, right? And I say it's not about that because in terms of safety, I don't wish death on anyone. I don't care who you like or who you dislike or, what party you sided with. I do not wish death on anyone. And you got to be careful when you start doing that because you're playing a very dangerous game and you need to dig one grave out for yourself. That's what the Bible says, right? But it's just a testament to go and show you that people are willing to go to extreme measures in order to be heard or be seen and get their quote-unquote message out there. And I think this is just the way that you don't do it. This was stupid on all fronts, and the person that was at least partly responsible, because we don't know who else was involved in this, but at least the person that was partly responsible is now deceased. So you failed your mission if you were intending to take out. It's obvious to me Okay, that he was intending to take out multiple people or at least do more damage than he actually did, because why else would you drive up and park in front of the Trump Towers, right? So it's obvious that the plan didn't really go as you foresaw it. Let's see if we can get a little bit more information before we get out of here. So you can see the video there. They've got, obviously, I don't want to play this entire thing, not on YouTube, because they're way too strict in monetizing and demonetizing rather the videos and the content that you put out. And I don't want to get any strikes on this channel. We're on our way to the top, so I don't want to do that. But the footage is out there if you want to see it. It's easily defined. But listen, it says authorities are investigating Tesla's Cybertruck explosion on Wednesday outside the Trump Las Vegas hotel in Nevada as a possible act of terror. And the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department said it was investigating a fire at the entrance to the tower. The public was told to avoid the area, though the police noted the fire had been put out. The driver pulled into the valet area of the hotel and the vehicle exploded. According to an official, the driver was killed, and so far is the only fatality from the incident. 7 bystanders had minor injuries, authorities said. So far, that's what we got on this. I'm pretty sure I know there's going to be more to come. It says investigators do not know what caused the blast, such as whether something was wrong. That's all bullshit. We know what caused the blast. This was obviously some type of predetermined, motivated, predetermined attack. And unfortunately, you failed the mission. So we'll have more details and we'll cover it as it comes out. And you all let me know what you think about this in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one, y'all.